If you're a coach, consultant, or service provider doing 30K plus per month, let me tell you something. Everyone's out here telling you to scale your ads, build a new funnel, launch another offer. That's the hard way. The CEO's quietly pocketing an extra $500K to $1 million a year. They're not doing any of that. They figured out that their offer wasn't broken, their business was blocked. And once they got unblocked, the money was just sitting there waiting for them. Let me explain what I mean. You're making good money, more than most people will ever see. Your business is working, your clients are getting results, but somehow it still feels tight. You should be able to move differently by now, right? Buy the house, make the investment, say yes to opportunities without doing all the math in your head first, but you're not there yet, and you can't really explain why. It's not like you're broke, it's not like you're bad with money, and deep down you know something's off. You're just not sure what it is or how to fix it. That's what being blocked feels like, and nobody talks about this because it's flat out embarrassing. You're supposed to have this figured out by now, right? You're a CEO, you teach other people how to succeed, you've got clients paying you premium prices, but behind the scenes, there's this gap between what you earn and how you actually live, between your income and your options. You're not struggling, but you're not free either. So you keep making more money hoping that solves it, but it doesn't, because the problem was never how much you make, it's that your financial foundation has cracks in it, and everything you're building is sitting on top of those cracks. Here's what I've learned after working with over 3,000 people on this stuff. There's 3 ways CEOs stay stuck without even realizing it. 1, you look like a risk on paper even though you're not. You've got a real business, real revenue, real results, but on paper, the way your financial life is structured doesn't reflect that. Old stuff you never cleaned up, accounts that aren't optimized, a profile that doesn't match your actual situation, so when it's time to make a move, buy something, finance something, access capital, you either get denied or get the worst terms possible, or have to jump through hoops that people making half your income never have to deal with. 2, you can't access the leverage that should already be yours. There's money out there waiting for you, opportunities to use capital strategically, to invest, to scale, to move fast when you see something good, but you can't tap into it because of how you're positioned. So you're stuck doing everything with cash flow, waiting, playing it safe, watching other people make moves you know you should be making, not because they're smarter or making more money, because they're positioned to have access to things that you can't. 3, you're making money but you're not building wealth. Revenue is not wealth. You know this. You're making more than you ever have, but you don't feel rich. You feel like you're on a treadmill, money comes in, money goes out, you're not stacking, you're not building equity, you're not creating the kind of financial foundation that gives you real freedom. You're just surviving at a higher level. Good income but no leverage, nice things but no safety net, success on the outside, stress on the inside. Those 3 things put together, that's what being blocked looks like. And here's the thing, none of that is your fault. Nobody teaches this stuff. You were busy building your business, getting clients, creating offers, solving problems. Nobody sat you down and said, hey, here's how to structure your financial life so that your income actually turns into wealth and access and freedom. You learn how to make money. You didn't learn how to position yourself to keep it, leverage it, and multiply it. That's not a character flaw. That's a gap, and gaps can be closed. And that's exactly what we do. We find exactly where you're blocked, what's creating the friction, what's limiting your access, what's keeping you stuck in the cycle, and we fix it. This isn't some generic process that treats you like everyone else. We look at your specific situation, figure out what's actually in the way, and handle it so you can finally move the way that you're supposed to move. I've personally done this for over 3,000 people. I've watched people go from feeling stuck and frustrated, making great money but unable to access the life they've earned, to buying the home, making the investment, moving with total confidence. Not because they made more money, because they got unblocked. Imagine not feeling that friction anymore. Imagine your options are finally matching your income. Imagine moving like the CEO you actually are, saying yes to the things you want without second guessing, without waiting, without wondering if you'll even get approved. That's what being unblocked feels like. So if you're making over 30K a month or more and something feels off, you're successful but it doesn't feel like it, there's a gap between what you earn and how you move, you're tired of that invisible friction holding you back, this is for you. So click the link below, book a call, let's figure out what your block is. This is not for people that are just starting out. This is for CEOs who are already winning but know they should be way further ahead than what they are. The money's there, you just can't access it. Let's get you unblocked.